So calling the IRS for anybody is always frustrating, but as a tax attorney and someone who defends taxpayers on an everyday basis, I am getting more and more frustrated every time I call. So I called for a client. Now, most of my clients have federal agents assigned to their case, whether they're in an audit or collections, but I've also helped like regular everyday people that just have smaller problems with the IRS. So I called ACS, which is the automated collection system, to talk to an agent and put my client into a relief program. And they were like, well, your client can't do that program because they have to do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, well, that's not actually the rule. The IRM says, and the IRM is the Internal Revenue Service Manual. And so the rep was like, well, how do you know what the IRM says? And I was like, well, sir, it's on the internet and it's available for anyone to use and read. And as a tax lawyer, we generally use the IRM so I know what you can and cannot do, and what, we use that in conjunction with statutes and case law and all sorts of things to resolve taxpayers' accounts. And so I was like, well, let's start with the first question, which was what programs are available for someone who has a seriously delinquent certification and their passport is not allowed to be renewed. So I was like, let's go to that section and see what it says. Oh, it basically says that then you look to see what the regular installment agreements are. Anyways, we go about an hour over and I'm showing him where the IRM is, how to read it, how to look at this section and then read it with another section. And at the end of the call, I started out the call, I was frustrated and I was annoyed. But by the end of the call, he was like, thank you so much. I've never had any caller, probably never talked to a tax attorney, teach me about the IRM or how to use it. And he was just so kind and nice, and he was very appreciative. He's like, I really appreciate you taking the time to teach me something about my own job. And I was like, yes, maybe I did change the world today.
And guys, if you want to resolve your back taxes with the IRS without hiring costly tax professionals, check out my workshop where I can teach you how. And all you have to do is comment Tax Rescue below, give me a follow, visit the link in my bio, and click Tax Rescue 101. And I'll see you guys there.